Hi, welcome back to Kylie B, Music and Reviews. None in the week, none in the video. We've been away for a while, and we figured we'd come back and start with something that's a little different for us. This is a Squire P-Bass. Only has the one pickup, so you only have a volume and a tone. This particular one is a full-scale bass. Obviously, as you can see here, this has been set up, and the strings aren't 18 miles off of the neck. So, for somebody that dabbles in guitar and knows just enough about a bass to make a fool out of himself, that would be me. This has a rosewood fretboard on it. Sorry. Obviously the thumb rest here. There's not a scratch on this bass. This bass is in perfect shape. This was made in Indonesia. If I was going to choose a Squire bass, I would get one out of Indonesia. I would not get one out of China. The problem with some of the Chinese stuff that we've seen is the necks aren't completely cured, and you get really strange warps. Even with the guitars, be real careful. Take a real close look at them. This has a V-shaped neck on the back, which is really odd for a bass anyway. Usually they're flat. Beyond that, obviously it has the giant tuners on it, which is normal for a bass. You don't want anything really small, but I've seen some of the Gibson Thunderbirds with the banjo type a tuner on the back, and I don't know how you'd ever get these strings tuned with that. We're playing through a Hardkey bass amp. Another thing with the Squires or any of the Epiphones or any of the stuff coming out of China, change those strings. If you play them stock strings, your fingers will be black. I don't know what they're using in there, and probably too much aluminum in their stainless or whatever they're using. But make sure you have it set up and have those strings changed, because your fingers, you'll be totally black, and it'll continue to do it for as long as those strings are on there. But this is a nice instrument. These I've seen used for around $100. This one was most likely in that range, used. This wasn't bought new, this was bought used. But whoever had it never had it set up. And from what I understand, the strings were a good half an inch off of the neck. It desperately needed some help. So I don't play a lot with a bass. Obviously I don't do a guitar very good either. So we're going to do a little demo with this. There isn't a whole lot to demo because you only have the two and the one pickup. But it doesn't sound bad. You know, if for somebody that wants to learn, again, have it set up, make sure these frets have all been leveled out, and make sure that the fret ends have all been cleaned up, because they get pretty sharp from China, because they don't clean anything up. Or this one's from Indonesia, but which is better than there, but make sure that you clean these fret ends up, because you ain't going to want to play this if those fret ends are sharp. So without further ado, I'll see you on the other side. It's not a bad bass. I don't think anyway. I think it plays nice. It's kind of long for me. You know, I'm not used to stretching all the way out to the end of the universe there, but it does play nice. You can have a lot of fun with it, and that's the whole point of any of this stuff. I've said it from the beginning of the channel till now, and I've emphasized it even after I've been sick. You got to have fun. Sitting around taking yourself too seriously is not going to get you anywhere in this world. If you have a bass or a guitar or you want one, you don't have to spend a lot of money on it to have fun. And if you're improving on it and you want to get a better instrument, do that. But you don't have to do that from the start. If you spend the $100 and have it set up, you'd be surprised at what even a cheap instrument can do for you. So, as always, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope to see you again next week. Now that I'm feeling better. Not 100%, but I'm feeling better. We'll be back again next week with something. Probably a guitar or a bass. Something on that order. Gonna see a lot of strange stuff coming up soon on this channel. So, as always, I'm Kyler B. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.